Welcome back to News Insights. We are talking about Goodluck, and anytime you mention Goodluck Jonathan, the only thing that comes to Nigerians' mind is goodwill. Gentle president. Never really harassed anybody. Almost in the good books of all Nigerians.
The whole world.
The whole world. Now, he has taken a swipe at us again.
Jonathan is a dove.
He has taken a swipe at the judiciary and the people that count the vote.
Judiciary are part of us. So he was comparing our elections with that of South Africa.
Yes.
Okay? That in Nigeria, 50% of those that take their cases to court after election
are genuine.
Yes.
Then 50%.
50%. Just think.
They want to hand
it to be strange if they don't take it to the court.
Or the judiciary will give it
because
to
they
them.
want to use the court process to shortchange the people.
To upturn the process.
And that is why he said that in South Africa, it is actually strange taking your case to court after election. But in Nigeria, it will be strange if you do not take your case to the court after election. What is wrong with us? Why are we not relying on the prerogative of people in the vote they are casting? Rather, we want a panel of 3 judges to determine for us who will be our leader. Why do we do that? Philip, let me start from you.
Thank you very much. Jonathan is that man that had given Nigerian politicians, an assignment. Why do I say an assignment? It was the only Nigerian who had lost election and considered that he had lost election, even when his supporter wanted him to go to court. He said, no need to go to court. Yes. Let the person who thinks it's better, the Nigerian people fare is better, take over the governance. Yes. And today, and that's what I endear him to people, today, Nigeria has now known between the government of Jonathan and those who took over from him, which was better. What Jonathan is saying is not far from the truth. Jonathan has told you that in South Africa, those who determine those who come into power are the electorate. Once the electorate cast their vote and the vote are counted, so be it, they have had new people in office. But here in Nigeria, before a man go for election, as he's preparing for his election, he prepares for how much he's going to settle the police with, how much he's going to, in fact, the bulk of the money goes to what they are going to earmark for the judiciary, so that whether they muzzled the election and they were declared, or they were not declared, they will go to the court and get what they couldn't get from the ballot box. So Jonathan has said the obvious truth that is known to Nigeria, that it's only in Nigeria that the courts decide who becomes our leader. It's only in Nigeria.
Kingsley, yes. I've said it in this platform many times that if I have my way of pushing any bill through the National Assembly, that it should be that the court should not have power to declare a winner of election. If they think the electoral processes were was flawed, or by any means didn't produce the actual winner, they should direct INEC back to conduct election. At any point in time, the votes cast by the people should be what determines the winner or the leader, or who becomes their elected candidates. Sure. Do you understand? So what do you think that Nigerian can do so that we'll stop being elected, made in court governor, made in court senator, whether rightly or wrongly? How do we cop that?
Are you talking about the Imo State government?
No, we're talking about all those people that are made in court as governor or as senator or as members of House of
No, the one that is very obvious is number 3 becoming number 1. Number 4 becoming number 1. There are things you have never seen before. That is only in Nigeria that you can see it. Number 4 becoming number 1. Or the person that even contested primary becoming the
elected candidate.
Well, these are difficult times, and I think Jonathan spoke at the right time, and he has spoken the mind of so many people. This craze must really stop. That, for example, now the worst culprit in this case is the ruling party.
Yeah.
Any small thing they will tell you to go to court.
Are you saying the ruling party, the INEC itself?
No.
The INEC itself will tell you go to court for the result.
Okay, thank you. It was the INEC first that even mentioned it. Go to court.
And the ruling party,
and actually, when they were compiling results for this last presidential election, too many reports were coming, and Professor Mahmoud were saying we will look into all of them.
Yes.
Calm down, we'll look into all of them. But immediately he finished collation, he announced the winner and asked everybody to go to court. He never looked into them.
So if I may ask you, why is Mahmoud still there at the INEC head?
Do you change the winning team? In quote.
Exactly.
So that's why I'm telling you that the fault is coming from the ruling party.
And that's what Jonathan is saying. What Jonathan is saying is that what Jonathan is saying that the Nigerian system, the electoral system, to be such a way that the judiciary will have no single say, just like you've been agitating, that the judiciary to have no say. All they can say is that this thing is done rightly or wrongly, and not to declare a winner. So that's what Jonathan is saying. That look, the judiciary to be made powerless over who becomes who gets into office in this country. Yes. It is only the electorate that has the power to elect person that will come.
Let me ask you a question. Yes. You see, Jonathan just mentioned South Africa as an example.
Yes.
He could have said Ghana.
It could be
because Ghana just did it now.
Yeah.
Before the counting was over, the opposition,
John Mahama was congratulated.
It was congratulated.
John Mahama, right?
by the fellow contestant.
Yes.
He said, "I've given up."
From the ruling party.
From the ruling party, they congratulated him, which was what Jonathan also did. Before the counting was over, Jonathan has congratulated because he said Nigeria is bigger than him.
This now, how to go to court to change election.
To change election. You see, not just only to go to court. For example, the first thing that we need to correct is the umpire. If I may ask you, do you know the electoral chairman of the United States of America?
No.
But
America practices it differently.
Yes.
Each state is the secretary to the state government that conducts the election. For each state. Yes. And the secretary to the state government of each of those states are elected by the people. They are not appointed by the government. So they don't have a central
So that's what we are saying. I know there are times that Philip has said it on this program that the power to elect who becomes the chairman of INEC should not be with the president.
It should not.
It should be with the people.
Yes.
Are you listening to me?
Yes.
So the president cannot hire and fire.
I agree with you completely.
So that's one of the first things we need to do.
Yes.
Do you understand? Then there are also known ways that they said these people have collected money. People have evidence. Do you understand? I mean, you and I know that before election, people say, I know this, I know that one. Money is flying around.
And that is why our dollarization should be questioned.
So exactly.
That bill that was, I don't know how far it's progressing.
In fact, that bill
that wants to declare the use of dollar in Nigeria illegal, it should be fast forward.
Okay, but the first thing that needs to be done is that all dollar accounts in Nigeria have to be closed down. Yes.
Not close down, convert the money to naira.
No, they should be closed down.
No, it's people's assets.
No,
at the time they kept it's legal, so you can't. It's like seizing people's assets.
No, close down they should go and withdraw their money.
Let's come back to where we are.
Yes, because it's
focus.
No, listen. It's all in an electoral process.
Yes.
It's all this thing that corrects the whole process.
Yes.
I don't know if you understand.
Yes.
So if I say close down, I'm not saying that they should seize their money. They should go and withdraw their money. If they want to keep it in their house, fine. But we should. How many people have a naira account in the US?
Because the role the dollar is
playing.
Judiciary
Is bad.
So Philip, let me get at you again. How do you think we should kill this test of people trying to go to the judiciary to get the results changed?
It's simple, but it's difficult. It's simple in the sense that it's for us to enact law that everything about leadership in this country should be start and end with the electoral.
So like a change of our electoral act.
Yes. So that the law to be that there's no room for courts. There shouldn't be before
but unfortunately it's a circus.
So that's what it's very painful.
Yeah.
By next year, the chief judge of Nigeria will be constituting electoral panel. People will be jostling. The politicians will be personally down their people to be there.
I wanted to say what he's just saying now. Because those are some of the processes that are
the
bad.
problem. So because the law allows that when after the election, those who are dissatisfied should go to court, and there's a tribunal sitting, already waiting. Those judges, they may have lobby, spend money to be nominated into those tribunals.
Yes.
And they are going there to make their money and to make not only the money they spend and to make profit.
So you see why I was allowing him to finish at the end of the day is the corruption.
It's the corruption.
The movement of dollars.
Yes,
That was how I was allowing him to
So,
finish
so
it.
Yes.
see, if you listen to what Jonathan is saying,
Yes.
in details, invariably is saying that with the judiciary should be crippled. They should be removed from everything about our electoral process, just like you've been canvassing.
Yeah.
The judiciary should not have power to
declare a
determine
winner.
who is the winner, or if the process. The only time the electoral matter should go to court is to say
Whether the process was flawed or not.
And the powers of the umpire
The
should be
power of the
checked.
should be that the only time, the only decision the judiciary can decide is whether
Now.
the process was right
Yes.
or wrong. If it's not right, they should order for real.
Now, I want to use this opportunity to throw these questions to you people because we'll be mentioning the umpire.
Yes.
What are the punishments spelled out for INEC officers or officials
That are corrupt.
who didn't follow the electoral process?
It's corruption.
Does it mean that you go to a court?
Yes.
And somebody that vied for election, a candidate will take a matter to the court.
Yes.
When he gets to the court in some cases, will say, okay, this person lost, this was done wrongly, and they will overturn the winner. But they never ever melt any punishment
To the umpire.
that conducted that wrong election.
Okafor, let me ask
Why
you.
is it like
Let
that?
me ask you one question.
You can't do something without being responsible for your actions.
Okafor, let me ask you one question. The umpire brought beavers to us. Am I correct?
Yes.
They trained people on beavers.
Yes.
Installed beavers and said we are going to use the beavers for this electoral process.
So now,
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
the beavers were never used.
Yes, our time is fast running.
What was related to them?
Do you think INEC officials should be punished
see-
for conducting the fraud election?
of
What do
course.
you think?
This is my thought.
Yes.
Because you said it all. Two of us went into election.
Yes.
We invest our time, our money, our strength, our energy.
Yes.
And sometimes some of our supporters lost their life and all of that.
Yes.
Maybe I may win election, but because you had financial power and connection, the election will be overturned with the umpire conniving with you. I think one of the things they should do, apart from punishment, when a man feels that he's unjustly removed, I think INEC should also be sued for damage.
Exactly.
So that when they pay the damages, because I know when it comes to another matter, these people went the judgment, but when it comes to a different matter that, look, you cost me these damages.
It's a
and that is
personal
where
damage.
yes, I think when INEC has paid some billions of naira to
Yes.
individuals that lost election.
It means you didn't do your work well. You are the one in charge of the election. The election you conducted was wrong
Because they don't suffer
So
anything.
they did not suffer anything.
It's either the person that is losing or the person that is being declared.
Exactly. So
And
INEC who was at the center of it all suffers nothing. So next year they continue with the charge.
And no INEC official has ever been convicted to our knowledge.
So-
even look at that of Yola. What's the
Yes,
name?
that came out.
Till now, there's nothing to
about
write home
it.
about it.
So-
I mean, this was a clear cut of somebody manipulating election
That
results.
will be our takeaway for
Yes.
this. INEC should also be held responsible.
Yes.
Being sued for damage and in some cases tried and jailed.
And the judiciary also power should be withered.
With that.
Yes.
That's what we end
I
it
think I want to add something. See,
have just 30 seconds.
yes, INEC should be sued for damages.
Yes.
The individual that works INEC that are found wanted to be
Individually
prosecuted
sued.
and jailed.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. With this, we have come to the end of this session. Still on News Insight. We'll be right back.